Okay, I think I started it finally.
It's as small as just the littlest of alterations over by their B defense that completely kept Stalwart off guard. Because why wouldn't you try to go back towards the B push? It's where you found most success.
Let me
on your
fix this
offensive
crop
map.
actually,
But
because that
when
shit's
the stuns
ass.
don't connect over top of the nades and Curly goes unnoticed and it's a free angle for 3, very difficult to combat from when Q9 is playing like this.
I think the other thing, I want to go back and revisit that first overtime round where
Okay,
Stalwart
there.
gets the opening nade pick on a trailer. It's a guessing game because Q9 have sometimes had Uling playing at B with a sniper rifle. Sometimes he's had an MG though.
Correct.
In that round, he's not sniping that back barrel. They think that the sniper's going to rotate to help A because you have to have somebody watching that corner through barrel, and they say, let's avoid the scope. Let's try to isolate over towards B on the boxes. The stuns don't fully land though, and wouldn't you know it, Curly's holding an MG over the top, but there is no sniper rifle that time. And Curly
Getting that extra cha-ching. Yeah, if it doesn't lag, I'm checking right now because like I don't know if I can do 2 streams.
17 and 11, that's a hell of a lot of engagements through the rounds of Search and Destroy that we saw. 13 and 9 out of Uling. Said to keep a close eye on what that cat is about to do going in towards Search and Destroy. And wouldn't you know it, was pretty darn good about it. The bounce back from the 2 usual suspects from that map number 1.
Yeah, if it doesn't lag, I'm checking right now because like I don't know if I can do 2 streams. Wait, I didn't see this.
I mean,
I didn't
at
see
least you know that 2-0 over Stalwart, and Stalwart coming into this control, I mean,
okay.
At least
again, I think the veto process
Pretty normal results.
Control is the one map that, as I said, kind of in my prediction, I had a 3-1. I had Stalwart winning the Control. They also got Seaside, which they played a lot of at CDSI. Is also their best mode at CDSI. Have only had a chance to play it once so far on the weekend through the Swiss.
Yeah.
But I think that Stalwart will be very happy.
Dude, I might be lagging. No. Would you
Seaside,
rather watch a vertical or like a normal?
Where they've been great. It's just
because I can only keep one.
There were moments there in map 1 that they could have at least kept the map tighter, if not possibly won it. Same situation there for the firing range. So it's the small little gaps here and there that may have Stalwart feeling.
Just let me know, which one would you rather have?
I definitely agree with that. I think that this could be a very good game mode that you could catch them lacking, as Control historically has never been, I guess, so favorable, but they have been playing it a whole lot longer going into this Worlds comparatively than where the Chinese region were going into last Worlds. But semantics aside, someone needs to consistently step up and slay out. I think that
gonna
that
turn
could
down my
honestly be the biggest difference in between the
the
scoreline being as respectable as it was for Apocalypse versus somebody that is playing as fundamentally and still fighting the slays comparatively like
normal. Okay.
Curly going back to Apocalypse, a hard point for Q9's perspective. So for Stalwart, I mean, you're probably looking at Shut Up just to be able to be that guy, not only to be able to kind of be the tip of the spear, to be able to find these eliminations, but also make sure that these guys are playing just good fundamental Call of Duty, because this Q9 squadron, no matter the game mode, will punish you for the amount of mistakes.
Absolutely. That's been the case, I think, for a long time. It's just really interesting when we try to evaluate the Chinese region before CDSI, because in Control, they largely only were playing Raid, and they were only playing Crossroads. We obviously don't have Crossroads in this particular map pool, so them trying to jump onto a Seaside and an Arsenal that they didn't play a ton inside of their region.
Watching vertical on the PC is weird.
Again, for the second straight year, how good was China going to be at Control? Now, going back to last year, we had those questions, and we got a lot of very resounding answers. I think in particular when they played Crossroads and they played Raid. But Arsenal and Seaside are different monsters. They don't play anywhere near the same because the map largely relies on, can you spawn trap better than your opponent can? Do Q9 have that ability to give that understanding, know when the windows are
faster
to do
encoding
that,
preset?
And then successfully pull it off? Because even watching the last map with X-Rock, their executes were great, but sometimes they were getting punished trying to push across the
map. No one is watching your stream. Cat
processing. Where even though, of course, X-Rock won the map.
And you changed the encoder. I don't know what that is though.
I mean,
not gonna lie.
Look, what X-Rock were able to do comparatively to what I think Stalwart has been doing across this entirety of the series, barring some rounds in Search and Destroy, is being unpredictable. It's not playing too one-dimensionally. That's why, you know, if you want to go back to make an immediate comparison in between the modes, you go back towards that break attempt on P2 for Apocalypse. That's where we were kind of exclaiming, both Shift and I here on the desk, of just somebody just needs to hit a route. That could have been a difference maker, and someone getting creative rather than just taking the immediate route to try to get to the objective. It's just the small things, and I think that's again where the conversation for X-Rock comes into play, where what makes them so good fundamentally sound. It's the same thing we were praising Q9 for in that map 1.
Yep. And it's just, oh man, it's so tough because I think the conversation that we haven't really touched on yet, but merits the talking point. How do you reverse sweep a Chinese team with a Tunisia map 5 still waiting?
And that's the next conversation, right? Because if you're Q9, you're going into control. I mean, albeit a weaker game mode for them, like, you're still happy because you have the summon hardpoint map 4.
Bro,
And
encoding
that,
overloaded.
destroy, which, again, you should be confident on. You are flawless on it throughout the entirety of
Let me
the
check.
weekend.
Let me
This
see
one
what
the
that.
closest search and destroy they've had thus far. But onto Tunisia search and destroy, that's where Uling should feel more than comfortable.
Yeah, and again, in terms of map pool, because that's always a conversation since China plays it a little bit differently, is Tunisia, firing range are the two most played search and destroys in this pool. Coastal would have been the other one, but we don't have Coastal in the pool. They were not strong in terms of reps on Kurahana. They were not strong in terms of reps on Takeoff. So I think, again, just kind of looking at the international side of things, you want to try to put them there. The fact that Q9 get a firing range and they get a Tunisia feels like a steal away. Plus, then you take the hardpoint conversation in the mix. The most played hardpoint map that China has played is Summit. So it's like between that and Hacienda, but mostly Summit has been kind of one of the linchpins for success for these three Chinese teams. So again, Q9 is going to feel great about how this map pool came to be in the first place.
It's just going to always be slim pickings when you're looking at a lot of these different teams trying to counter pick ban just against any of these Chinese teams because of how much consistency that they do have. And I think that the same conversation is right there for Stalwart, given the simple fact that you have to pick ban for comfort. You have to try to get your best.
These Chinese teams always evolve. I know, especially like Q9 especially, and because of like the VP50 that helped them like play faster or play slower if they want to use Odin.
Number 3 is very much so could be the last map mode combination for Stalwart Esports. Should they not win this here and try to force it into a map 4?
The other side of this, the whole thing is like we're digging into like